so much for coming today. My name is Kenya the Genius, and thank you so much for coming. Oh, sorry, I am really nervous right now, and sorry, I'm just so nervous right now. Sorry, it's been a lot. But I made a script because I know I'm gonna freak out. So yay, good job, Kenya, like a genius. Okay, I have made the decision that I'm leaving VShojo, and unfortunately, VShojo owes me significant amount of unpaid debt that I haven't been paying in a long time. This situation has been truly heartbreaking. I truly trusted the company, and this has been like deeply upsetting to me. A few years ago, I was in a situation where I thought about quitting VTubing, giving up all of my dream. I quit everything. But then, after I joined VShojo, I thought everything will be alright. And then I felt like I could tell you guys that, hey guys, thank you for always having my back, but it's gonna be okay. Now it's gonna be alright. That's how I really felt when I joined. I am just so sad right now that... And I am so sorry that I need to make an announcement like this and make you guys worry. I am really, really sorry. However, I'm not going anywhere. This is not the end. I will continue my activities as an independent VTuber. I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be your small little kiddo. And yeah, so this is not the end. And thank you so much for you guys for always supporting me and everything. It means the world to me. Thank you so much for a lot. I am so happy that I made a lot of amazing friends in VShojo and outside of VShojo. And I am really grateful as well that I have you guys and all of my amazing friends as well. And if you're willing, I'll be incredibly grateful that if you could continue to support me and also support my amazing friends as well, just as you always have. And before 5 minutes my stream, 5 minutes before my stream, but I just found out that VShojo haven't shipped some of my anniversary merch that I had it back in May yet. So right now, I and my manager and my attorney is working on it. So I will let you guys know if I get any updates. I am so sorry for a lot of trouble and everything, but I will let you guys know. And lastly, thank you so much for all the love and support and everything that you guys have given me. It means the world to me. I'm having I will say, new chapter of my life, I guess. And then I'll be honest, I'm scared, but I'm really looking forward to step forward with you guys. And I'll keep doing my best. And I really hope that I can still have fun with you guys. And again, thank you so much for a lot of support. Thank you so much for a lot. Sorry my voice is shaken. I have been very upset. It has been a lot. And I just found out 5 minutes ago, so I honestly, my emotions are like, oh yeah, bye. Yeah, but thank you so much. Yeah, again, thank you guys so much for all support and everything. But yeah, I will keep doing my activity. I'll keep continue as a independent VTuber. So I really hope that we can have a lot of fun together in the future as well. And thank you guys so much for a lot of support and everything. You guys means a lot to me. And thank you so much for everything that you guys done to me as well. And I just want to say thank you so much for a lot. I am so sorry. I prepared my script, but my head is such a mess right now, so I think I have no idea. But Thank you so much for a lot. And right now, that's all I can say for now. So I will finish my stream in here. But again, thank you so much for a lot. And next time when I see you guys, I'll see you as a Henya Independent. Thank you guys so much, Dale. Arigato. I am so sorry. I thought I made a script, but my goodness. I'm really not good at explaining stuff and everything. I am so sorry. I was watching other VShojo members doing streaming, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna say this and this and this and that and that. But when I started, I was like, what am I saying? What am I saying again? Yeah, thank you so much for a lot. Yeah, I will update you guys if I have any news. And thank you so much for a lot. And I'll see you guys soon. Again, thank you so much for a lot. I can't thank you guys enough for supporting me and all of my friends too. You guys are amazing. And thank you so much for a lot.
Hi guys, welcome back to another stream. So, hold on. I, like a smart person, wrote notes. But I, like a smart person, didn't open the notes. Okay! Notes opened! So, okay. I will start off in a light note. Because obviously, I don't want to... Shit's been crazy. I don't want to add to the crazy too much. One of the issues I had just now was picking a model to use on stream. Because I realized all my models are very goofy. And I don't have a model that can show the seriousness. And this is the best I can do. And this model is stuck on a smile. Okay? So keep that in mind. This is literally all my models be smiling. And yeah. So there's a lot that I will have to talk about. So let's just pull it off like whack, shall we? The situation. Yeah. Oh, as of today, chat, I have officially left VShojo. Which is insane to say. Yeah, I have officially left VShojo. So I'm not part of it anymore. I will say that on Twitter and stuff, there's like that handle thing. I don't think it's in my control to sort that, but I'm not sure if VShojo will be announcing this publicly due to everything that's been going on. But yeah, officially now, I will continue as just me. Yay. So, serious topic. I'll be referring to my notes. The reason behind this, as some of you may know, I can't get into too much specifics due to the legalities and all that big brain stuff. And I was told to be careful with what I say and, you know, to be careful about it. So I wrote down pointers so I don't get carried away with, like, I don't know, I don't get distracted or too emotional or get sidetracked. So if I sound a bit weird or I sound a bit awkward, I'm sorry. You know what? Maybe I do need silence because now I'm getting even more nervous, which is crazy. I thought music would make me feel better. Chat. Anyways, yeah. I'm so sorry if I sound weird. Holy shit, I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this, and I apologize. I genuinely just don't want anyone to get in trouble or get hurt in any way. So, oh my god, I'm shaking. You guys are very important to me, and I wanted to go live today because I want to give you guys clarity and updates and security on everything that's going on, because I think you guys, out of everyone, deserve to know. I know you guys probably must feel like confused or upset and stuff like that. I'm sorry that I can't tell you guys everything, but I hope I can tell you guys enough to the best of my abilities, and I'll do my best because I just don't want you guys to feel like confused. So, I'm sure at this point, a lot of you guys have watched or at least heard of Mousey's video by now. If you haven't, please go watch it and support her because she's very sweet and I care about her a lot and she deserves all the love. And I might be bringing up similar points that Mouse have stated in her video, but basically, I recently found out that VShojo owes me a good amount of unpaid debt. I also have other reasons that I was advised not to get into or say too much of as of now. So I'm sorry if I can't talk about that, but this is just one reason that has led me to my decision of terminating my contract with VShojo. And I want you guys to know, it's not fully about like the money for me. I wanted to give you guys a quick backstory on everything, just so then you can fully understand what has been kind of going on. So, back then when I started streaming, way back then, I did it at first as a way to hang out with my friends. As you know, I really enjoyed anime and music, and I am a big fan of 3D concerts. Especially back then, I was quite a 3D concert nerd. And I have a hard time talking to people because I have really bad social anxiety. And VTubing has taught me how to talk to people more and feel more comfortable in my own skin, which is ironic because we're VTubers. I could hang out with my friends who couldn't participate or be in call, and they can hang out with me too. And it's really nice. And from there, we could also meet more people together. Well, I just saw it as that, right? And then I got picked up by another thing. And honestly, some of you may already know the story. So it went how it went. Safe to say, after that, I had a lot of doubt and fear and anxiety coming out of that situation. I still enjoyed streaming. Though I still enjoyed streaming, I realized that once money is involved, maybe my type of approach to the streaming world is a bit different. Honestly, I know a lot of people have told me that, you know, maybe how I see things may be a bit naive or stupid. But I don't know, maybe I'm just stupid. However, after everything that has happened, VShojo picked me up and they reassured me that this would not happen again and that they treat me better than before. And I'm gonna be so honest, chat. They did. I've spoken about this in the past, and oh god, fuck! I'm so sorry if I cried today. I don't want to mute because that would be really awkward. But I know before in the past I've said a lot of really good things, and this is why I think the backstory is quite important. I kind of feel ashamed about it. Well, not ashamed, maybe embarrassed. But yeah, at that time, I was super relieved because I thought I finally found a group of people that were in it for the passion and the fun. Because I don't, again, I might sound dumb, but it was just a big, like, nice little reminder for me, I guess. And I was just really happy to find like-minded people that were willing to talk to me and even support me and help me rebuild all over again. And in the start, VShojo did that for me. Because before I joined VShojo, I'm aware that I came with a lot of baggage. I wasn't like the easiest hire, I think. At that time, I've slipped into like past bad habits. At that time, you know, that's probably the most TOS friendly way I can describe that. But my brain wasn't the best, and VShojo gave me a second chance, and they said that they'd handle everything for me because they knew how, yeah, you know, they knew how I was like that, and the things I could and wasn't capable of doing. They told me that they'd help me sort out everything, and past me really needed that because I was scared, and honestly I was doubtful, and I'll admit it, I was very inexperienced, and VShojo helped. Because of that, I met a lot of amazing people that I can now call my friends. I've also experienced things I've never been able to experience before, and got to meet every single one of you guys in chat. And I want to mention that because even after everything, I'm still very grateful to them for allowing me to try this again. Yeah. But also because of this, I have publicly and privately praised VShojo a lot because I saw them. You know, I'm reading notes, y'all. But just read the notes. Just read the goddamn notes. You got. I even added emojis in my notes because I thought it'll make me laugh. But the emojis are too ugly. And now I'm crying. I can't even see the damn emojis. Okay, we're back. We're back, y'all. They should make the emojis bigger, bitch. Shit, I should have sent a GIF. Alright, where were we? I can't do this shit. Yes, I can. No, yes, I can. Alright. Okay. I met y'all. And for that, I'm really grateful to them. Yeah! Ah! Not dude. Okay, crazy. Oh! I will say I am shivering in my boots. Okay. I have publicly and privately praised VShojo because I saw them giving me this opportunity and platform as a big gift, right? Like a second chance. And I wanted to return the favor however much I can because I trusted them. And I trusted that they had our best intentions in mind. And I've, you know, that's how it works. So I never asked too much or looked too deeply into things. And I know that this probably might sound like, oh, Michi, you're kind of an idiot, but the reason was because I didn't have a reason. I didn't have a reason to do that. I thought, well, you know, yeah. So all of this have definitely came as a shock to me. And I'm sorry to every one of you guys. I know I've spoken a lot about, like, you know, as streamers we have a platform and, you know, you gotta use it carefully and shit. So I really genuinely apologize. I trusted them and I just never really had the reason to ask. However, with saying all this, I would like to say that I am not gonna be ending my streaming here. I'm still going to be continuing as myself, Michi, and if you'd still have me, I'd be so thankful to you. I'm so grateful for all the support you sent me, and I hope you continue to support my friends. Mainly, they're very kind, and they mean the world to me, man. I just want them to be okay, and I want them to be happy, and I want you guys to be okay and to be happy. Because by the end of the day, you know, I've never been, like, shy about admitting it, right? As streamers, well, our income is your income. It's just what it is. So you guys' support, like, you are the reason I'm allowed to be here. And I take that very, very seriously. So I'm sorry that I didn't do my due diligence enough. And yeah. I just want you guys to be okay. Especially my friends. I know that this is, like, it must be tough for everyone going through it. Please do support Mousey, and the IDF. Oh, fuck, bro. I don't want to talk about it too much. It's not my story to tell. And please don't pressure anyone to talk about it too.
Yeah, that's the real insidious thing about like these types of companies, is they push that narrative not just to the public to get them invested in the company as an entity, but also to they push that to the talent and staff as well, to get like a kind of hold over them, you know, and guilt trip them and stuff like that. VShojo pushed that even harder than other companies, I feel. Yeah, a lot of their marketing was built around the promise of like talent freedom, talent first, and just the fact that they're like this safe haven away from all the other evil, bad corporations. Like, we're not like them. We're a big family and we treat our talent well. We let our talent stay up past midnight on the Xbox. We let our talent, they don't have to do homework, you know, you feel me? Like, we're a cool mom, you know? Like the cool mom of companies. Red flag number 907. I don't know, saying all like the greater VTubing community come together in a time like this, it's very heartening, and it makes me feel like, you know, we're all gonna get through this together, cause like that's the thing that we should all focus our love and support on, is like each other and like the talent, and not corporations and companies. Like, together we are strong. Companies need us. We don't need them. Like, VShojo is nothing without its talent. Like, it owes everything to its talent, aside from all the money that they stole from their talent, you know? Like, the reason why they were put on the map was because of all the personalities and all the talent and all the just like the amazing people that came together under their banner to promote them and like promote the company, and like believe in their message and believe in the fact that they were going to look out for us. The fact that they fucked over like Zen and Mouse is like, that's mind-blowing to me. Like, the fucking audacity. Like, how did they think they were gonna get away with that kind of shit? Just like, it just feels, it's foreign to me, especially since I've like kept all this to myself for years. Like, there's just so much that I wish I could say, but now that I'm like actually able to say some of it, it doesn't even feel right. Like, I feel I feel bad, and I hate that I feel bad for saying it, you know, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes you gotta play in the mud. Yeah, I'm not the kind of person that really believes in like an eye for an eye. I don't want this kind of thing to happen to anyone ever again. I really hope they're held accountable. I hope that, like, I don't know. I don't really have hope that they even like think that they did anything wrong. I'll be real, but I hope that they don't go into the line of work involving like running any sort of company like this ever again. Like, they had their chance and they fucking blew it. You blew it, kid. There's zero remorse. The lack of transparency is wild to me. Bro, like, K-Son hasn't been paid since September of 2024. Like, there's so many... I hate that there's so many stories like this. Like, where the fuck is the money, bro? Are they ever gonna be reimbursed for all that? Like, they had their like time and effort stolen from them too. They joined this company thinking like they're gonna try their best and work and like help promote the company, and they believed in the company and all that, just to be screwed over like that. Didn't they do it around the time Hololive had drama too? Yeah, anything to get like a one-up on like any... It's just how companies work, I guess. Like, you know, just to get one over on the competition in any kind of way, even if it's at the cost of your own talent. I knew things were bad, but I cannot believe the extent to which they took advantage of everybody. Like, stealing $500,000 from a charity And from Iron Mouse of all people, it goes beyond cartoonishly evil. It's just sickening. Like, I mean, like, pardon my French, but Mouse was even like, she was pretty much their cash cow, or I guess like their cash mouse. And she's the one that put VShojo on the map, and she was instrumental in so much of its success. And her story has inspired countless people. So for them to fuck her of all people over like that is like, what the fuck were they thinking? And she was the face of it pretty much. Yeah, Mouse was like VShojo's #1 proponent too. Like, she always like had nothing but good things to say about them and wanted them to succeed. Like, I don't know, I can't really speak for everyone, but at the time I left, they had owed me pretty much close to the amount of a like a Mercedes-Benz S-Class car. And man, it's kind of heavy to get into it, but one of the reasons like that really just fucked with me mentally, I don't even really need to say this to defend myself, because at the end of the day, like, people need to be paid what they're owed for like the work that they've done, the sponsors they've done, the merch that they've sold. Like, that's part of the contract. That's just how it is. Like, you're not greedy for like expecting a payment that was promised to you like that. But also, it wasn't just about like the fact that they hadn't paid me. It was the principle of the thing and like all the other things that were adding up about how just like all the red flags and the mismanagement that just set off alarm bells for me. Like, I saw this going on and saw like the payments that were missing, and I was like, this isn't right. Like, we gotta do something about this. Like, I gotta get out of here. Like, and I even like warned people too. Like, I tried to tell them to get a lawyer, just as like Vey had told me, like, yeah, you should have a lawyer look over this contract. But apparently, like, there were things that were said and took place to where like people were discouraged from doing that. Like, you know, like what Vey said with how like she was told to not tell anybody that she was leaving, or she would be, I don't know, threatened with like legal action over her NDA and stuff like that. What else could they do? Like, I was just panicking, like, holy fuck, like, what is going on in this company? Why are they keeping us all in the dark? I felt crazy. I legitimately felt crazy. It was just like the feeling of like, if they were willing to stoop this low, certain things like this, like some of the stuff that I can't even talk about, like, what else could they do? Like, people need to be warned about this. Like, this isn't right. And that's like the main reason why I left, is because like I didn't want to take that treatment. I didn't want to like, it was like stressful as fuck. Like, aside from the process of leaving, like there were aspects that were stressful as hell. And I just wanted to be done with it. And I was scared to leave, I'll be honest. And part of the only reason why I like had like the courage to leave is because I was able to kind of leave around the same time as Vey and Silver, and they like helped me. They didn't like, it wasn't like a secret cabal of like evil bitchy ladies being like, yeah, leave with us, you should leave with us and we can be mean girls and whatever the fuck that people tried to push. It was like, obviously I would want to leave with other people so it wasn't like a giant like arrow pointing at my head like, hey, look at this person who just left. I know, like, I can't speak to like Matara, Zen, and Giga's stories, it's not my place, but I know they must have felt like much the same way. Like, being able to leave around the same time, like, it's not that they all like encouraged each other to leave for some kind of like evil reason. It's like I bro, I feel like I'm taking fucking crazy pills here. Like, the past 2 years, just like the fact that people were suspicious over the fact that we left together, like, why would that even be a bad thing? Like, it genuinely made me feel crazy as fuck. Part of their leave terms was announcing both me and Silver at the same time. Yeah, like, they purposely wanted you guys to leave at the same time, right? And because they didn't want, like, people to leave individually and make it look like the company is like hemorrhaging or something. And then they told me that I need to wait to leave for whatever reason. Like, none of it made fucking sense to me. They wanted people to think we were leaving as friends. Yeah, that's part of it, isn't it? Like, they wanted to push that kind of narrative. Like, the only reason they left is because the other one talked them into it. Just trying to control the narrative. I said before, I'll say a million times, seeing my friends get dragged in the mud, that shit fucking sucked. And I know it must have sucked even more for them too, because like, I know how they felt, I went through it too. I know how frustrating it is to not be able to speak up for yourself. Bro, my eyes watered. Yeah, it was tough. It was tough to leave. For reasons that we couldn't talk about at the time, and for just like the public blowback from everything. It fucking sucked. Like, it was sad, like, a while after I left when they announced that new wave with, like, Kenya and stuff. I thought, like, maybe they learned from their mistake with how they were treating people. And after we left, they're like, alright, let's actually shape up and, like, do things right this time, you know? Like, I had a glimmer of hope. I thought, like, you know what, maybe things are better. And I felt like a bit of relief from that, I guess. Like, maybe they had like an oh shit moment after we all left. Like, oh shit, we actually gotta like get our act together and actually like treat people well. But no, they doubled down. They tripled down. So many promises and like helped with a lot. They actually did like help me with a lot of stuff. They helped a lot of dreams come true, not just for me, but for a lot of people. And I genuinely trusted in them. I consider some of the staff like family almost, and like I felt like their mission of talent freedom was just so great, and that they could help so many people with that and do things right, as opposed to so many companies that would mistreat their talent and place too many restrictions on their talent and stuff like that. And even like shortly after VShojo was announced, there's this article that was published about it. Like, here's this new VTuber company, and it's an English VTuber company. I remember being so excited, but also like so terrified. Like, oh my god, like this is actually happening. Like, I'm actually in this. Like, I hope I don't fuck it up. And I read the comments on it, which you should never do. And it was just people saying like, oh, VShojo is gonna be dead on arrival because they got nyanners in it. Like, this company, I would watch them, but they have nyanners in it. And I felt so shitty from that. And that was like a kind of thing that I had in the back of my mind, being part of that company. Like man, like I really did not want to cause trouble for anyone. I didn't want to, like, by association with me, I don't understand how so many of these companies get it wrong. Like, what the fuck is wrong with them? How do they fumble the bag this hard? All you have to do is just be honest and treat your talent well, and you make a shit ton of money. Greed? Well, you can be greedy, but actually, like, treat people well. I think it works for, like, gamer subs. Like, I'm not even saying greedy in a bad way, because, like, companies have to make money. But just make money in an actually good and chill way, and not by stealing from people. I don't want to throw too much dirt, but allegedly, when it comes to corporations like VShojo, I think they get in over their head and don't realize it. And a lot of the people that work there probably should not have been in charge of the things that they were in charge of. But I think we can all agree with that. Even people who don't even know the full story can agree with that. Y'all should have said something. We couldn't, is the thing. Like, we were under threat of legal action to say anything, and now that it's all kind of coming to light and everything is kind of exploding, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if stuff like that is even like a thing anymore. Like, I feel like K-Son went on stream and like talked about how she hasn't been paid, and a lot of people have been airing out like the mistreatment. So I think at this point it's okay to talk about a lot of stuff. I wish, like, don't get me wrong, I wish in like all of my heart that I could have been able to say something. I desperately wanted to tell people. It hurt so bad. For so long, I didn't know if I would ever be able to say anything. I had resigned myself to just the fact that I would never be able to say anything, and I had made peace with that for the most part, actually. Like, it's been 2 years, and I left as respectfully and just like amicably as I could, because I didn't want like any blowback on the remaining talent and stuff like that. Like, that is purposely, that kind of thing is purposely done from a position of power in order to, I don't know, discourage all the other people from catching on and being like, hey, like, why did all these people leave? Like, clearly there's something wrong. Like, what's going on? Like, yeah, they made it look like that. I was painted in a unsavory light, and it would have been a fucking nightmare if I didn't have a lawyer to help me with all that. I don't think I would have been able to get out if I hadn't had that lawyer to help me. And the fact that was like that fact was used against me as like, wow, like, can you guys believe this? She's so heartless. She talked to us through a lawyer. How dare she do something like that? How dare she utilize a lawyer to deal with like a contract that is legally binding? And I guess to add insult to injury, like I mentioned, like, I'm not the only person. Like, a lot of the talent weren't paid, and probably like still haven't been paid. Definitely still haven't been paid. Like K-Son, Michi, and stuff like that. Like they mentioned, one of the sponsors that they failed to pay me for like over the course of 2 years while I was at the company was a sponsor that I did where I was swatted live on stream. And I've told this story before, but obviously I didn't mention the fact that I wasn't paid for it when I left. And I couldn't talk about that also because, like, legal reasons to deal with an ongoing investigation into the doxing and the swatting situation that a lot of people were dealing with. Not just myself. Like, a lot of people were affected by this shit. It was fucking awful. And I was swatted during a fucking sponsor that I did. It was very surreal, and it's like, it's like funny in hindsight to talk about it, because, you know, you gotta use humor to cope with dark stuff like that in any way you can. Like, at least that's my view of that kind of thing. But it was a Cookie Run Kingdom sponsor, and I was making cookies on handcam. Like, I was making the cookies from the game very, very badly. And it started out all well and good. Like, I was just like, yo, like, I have like this idea to make this sponsor really funny and goofy and wacky, and I'll make cookies live on cam. And like, my face or anything wasn't showing, but like my arms and my hands were. Like, it started out all well and good, but then I was swatted in the middle of it, like, due to advice from the investigators, who said like the best course of action would be to keep going with the stream, because like if you stop the stream after that happens, then the people who were swatting you, obviously they're gonna know that they were successful. So I had to keep going like for hours after the fact, after I had just spoke with like law enforcement banging down my door with guns, and like it was fucking terrifying and so surreal. Like, I had to keep up with the stream and like act cheery and make jokes in front of thousands of strangers, and like underneath that I was fucking like mentally I can't even put into words to describe like how that felt. It was so fucked up. And like, I'm laughing about it now because like the entire fucking situation is ridiculous. Like, getting swatted during like a Cookie Run Kingdom mobile game sponsor was horrific. It was on like, I still to this day have nightmares relating to that. Like, I like to joke about it in hindsight, obviously, like, because the situation is ridiculous, but it left lasting marks on me. And one of the only things that helped me to like kind of cope with it after the fact was thinking like, hey, at least I'm gonna be paid for all that. Like, I'm traumatized, but at least I'm gonna get paid. And that was back when I was just starting out as a VTuber under VShojo too. Like, it was all an overwhelming and very scary time to begin with, and like having so many eyes on me and having this like ongoing police investigation and like doxing and swatting and shit, and I was still in my dilapidated like gross apartment. So that was like one of the like glimmers of hope. I was like, you know what, I went through all that, but at least I'll get paid. And wouldn't you know it, like one of the many things that they had failed to pay me for over the course of literal years was that stream, the one that I got swatted during. It just like, it felt like a kick in like the deepest part of my gut. Like, it's fucking, words cannot even describe how angry I was. And you know, like, part of it, I don't want to like victim blame myself. Like, I did like ask them over and over for payment info a lot of the time, and they had like sent me payments for other stuff. Like, I have like on record payments that they sent, and I just kind of like, I don't know, I trusted them to be able to like make good on like payments and stuff like that, so I didn't try to grill them too much. And they tried to say like the reason why they weren't able to make the payment is because they didn't have my payment information, which I knew for a fact was false, because they had made a payment to me like a few weeks prior to when I was about to leave. Like, they conveniently just like, oh, well, we didn't have your payment info. Yes, you did. You did, bro. And I'm sure that's part of like what they told people internally about me, like, oh, all the other stuff they probably told about me to paint me in a negative light, to make me seem like I was this like snake that was fucking over the company in some kind of way. I don't know. I won't get too into that stuff, but just for lack of a better word, it just fucking sucked. It sucked really, really bad.
I really, if you're coming to the stream today, hoping that I will share any information that hasn't already been shared, I will not. Simply because I cannot. But yeah, I was blindsided as much as everyone in chat was as well. I had no idea the situation that was going down while I was away. Unfortunately. Hello, yes. I'm not gonna say anything. I feel like my manager's clutching his cheeks right now. No, I don't even have a lawyer. I can't say anything. Well. ごめんね。許してお願いします。
I think 2025 has been both an incredible year in the sense that a lot of amazing things have happened, and I know that I kind of needed this year in general, but I'm good not to have another one of these for a little bit. And a lot of stuff that happened again. One day, I don't want to be cryptic, but obviously one day in the future, I think more of us are going to be able to talk about a lot of the stuff from this year, et cetera, et cetera. I think I had a really, really important... I think I had a lot of important life lessons. But we'll definitely talk about them. We'll definitely talk about them more in the future, my loves, and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I definitely feel like I want to focus on me. I want to focus on stuff that I want to do. I did a lot of stuff solo before, even though I had been in a few groups and stuff. But, you know, with Hollywood, I obviously focused a lot on Hollywood group stuff because, you know, you're in a group and you want to help, you want to get stuff going. And then with my last employment, same thing. You want to focus on the group, you want to get stuff going. And I think this year kind of showed me like, hey, a lot of folks in this industry or in other industries put them and their business first. And it wouldn't be bad if I put me and my business first, right? So a lot of the stuff that is happening from those kind of lessons is the things that I'm opening this year. And as I said, I promise you, I'm not going to be cryptic forever. But I had a really important reminder of, hey, a lot of people will put their business first. You should be doing the same. Definitely, I'm the kind of person where I really enjoy helping others. Helping others helps me. But I'm kind of in this position where I feel like I spend a lot of years helping other people. And I'm kind of here like, well, you know, what do I got to show for it? Sure, you know, oh, Matara is so great. She helped me with this. Matara is so nice that, like, yeah, okay. But I think there's a lot more stuff that I'm like, no, I'm going to be more selfish. This is something, again, I'm sorry for being cryptic, but I've had this lesson all my life. And you gotta let people make their own mistakes. I'm the kind of person where I'm like, wait, you're doing this thing wrong. Let me help you. Don't do this. You're gonna get hurt. And just every time my flesh mother will remind me, like, Matara, you gotta let people make their own mistakes. And I'm sure some of you can relate here, right? Where it's like, if you tell people, hey, don't do this, or hey, be careful here, be careful that, you're the bad guy. But then if people kind of make the mistake and fall and hurt themselves, then later they come to you and they're like, oh, I get it now. And you're like, oh. But that's been really tough for me, is just learning to see people that I love get hurt and know that if I try to help them avoid the pain, that then they won't. Does that make sense? That's another problem that I've had a lot of people told me as well that I need to be more mindful of. I need to be a little bit nicer with my I told you so's. I think because, like, I'm a little bit of a joker and I'm very silly. Sometimes when I hit people with the I told you so, you know, it should be like, hey, I'm so sorry. I'm not happy to be doing this, you know. And then later be like, you know, I did tell you so. But instead, I've definitely a few times been in a position of like, told you so. I told you so. I told you so. Something that my therapist and I talked about was sometimes people like me who really are like, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to be, you know, quote unquote, a good person and quote unquote do what I think is the right thing. It also comes from like not focusing on my own life enough. If I focused on my life more, if I was busier, if I was doing stuff, I wouldn't be out here, you know, making sure you're doing stuff okay. So sometimes it comes from like extreme people pleasing as well. You know, it's not bad that I'm trying to help. It's good, but I gotta help myself. That's my number one.
There's a lot going on. I can't really say too much. I know you guys got a lot, you know, questions. There's a lot of questions. A lot of people are hurting right now. I think a lot of us want answers at the moment with how things are freaking going. I'm probably not getting paid. I don't think a lot of us are. I'm pretty sure that's what everybody's already saying too. Like, I know some people haven't been paid, but yeah, I haven't gotten paid either yet. I know me and my lawyer are. We're working, but shit's crazy right now. There's a lot of people saying a lot of things. I'm being very cautious of what I'm saying so nothing gets misconstrued. It's a very delicate situation right now. There's a lot of legal tapes. It's like those rooms you see in the cartoons where, like, there's tape all across the fucking room. Imagine that right now, where we're all stepping over every single fucking tape. God knows what the others have said right now. I know that a certain case on definitely went crazy. I know some of the others are definitely trying to figure out shit on their end as well. I've been instructed by, just to make sure I'm not dropping info that could potentially put me into legal trouble. I'm going off what I know right now that I can talk about, which is people who are presenting info right now on Twitter. I see that some people who definitely audition for the auditions for the group. I'm seeing a lot of people who are stepping up and saying, hey, I auditioned for the group, I didn't get through, or they did get through, but they don't want to go through. I was really excited about that. I was really excited about the auditions. I'm trying to it together because I know how much that probably meant to a lot of you. I know the whole prospect and the idea of finding your breakthrough moment and then just, seeing everything kinda just imploding. I'm running on, 2 hours of sleep. I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting this situation to explode like this. Mouse has already brought to light, that whole situation, which I know I can talk about now since she's already discussed this in front of millions. I think we were all taken back by it. I mean, you guys know my situation with the agency. I always complain about it. I have always complained about it. Staff knew I did. You guys knew I did. But for a long time, I genuinely thought everything was fine. I wonder I went under the presumption that, little crack there, a little fuss about it. But, everything turns back to normal. Here I was, promoting the brand, hyping it up, getting you guys so excited when the auditions got announced, I was so fucking excited for that. By the way, it was a lot of fuss. I know I talked about this before. I just, fighting for getting some people super excited for their future. This is fucked up for of you who just joined. It's so fucked up for everybody who had just joined the agency. I mean, everybody was, super fucking excited when they were joining too, man. Everybody was this is gonna be fucking awesome. We were all just excited. I can talk about this because we're French. We were discussing, we're French, I guess. Now, sorry. I'm just trying to think what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to gather what my next thoughts are carefully, since as again, this is a very sensitive and volatile situation. It's fucked up for everybody, for the talents who literally just fucking joined. You're given this whole promise. It really is one of those moments where, words are hard to find to really describe the situation. Especially when there's so much legal potential implications, so where you're having to bounce between. I can only go off what has been said off Twitter so far. I mean, a lot of people are pissed. A lot. I mean, there's people who there's the artist and everything who said that some of them haven't even been paid yet, which, that's insane. You're telling me that, obviously, you need to be careful of what info is out there, of course. They're there regardless of what's being said out there right now. You also, to be careful of what is being said out there. There could be misinfo. There could be also people who are taking advantage of the situation, misconstrued. So just make sure you're looking carefully. This is not me going and saying, hey, this person's lying. This is just me be careful, because I know there are people right now who are trying to take advantage of this entire situation for their own gain. We need to definitely make sure we're giving the proper love and respect towards the talents themselves, who are affected. I mean, you need to go donate to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. That's up there for you guys. Support Mouse. Support Michi. I mean, that's bullshit that this happened again to her. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit that it fucking happened to her again. She's told me before. We've talked. She hasn't exactly had it easy, from what she's told me. So I don't know her past. But, regardless, you need to be there to support Michi because, no, she's having a tough time. You have to support Matara. You have Kuro. I mean, you have everybody, all the talents. I mean, there was Nova, they just fucking joined too. I mean, Be sure I've been always telling you guys this, but be sure to support those girls. I see that they literally stream every single day. They stream every single fucking day. Dude, they do work very hard, and I'm very proud of them. I am so incredibly proud of them. I can't imagine the situation that they've been put in, where they don't even know what the fuck's going on. Shit, even, like, I've been with the agency for well over a few years now. I always promoted the brand because promoting the brand is how you grow. Like, yes, you would grow with yourself, but you grow as a team with the branding. So, you know, the obvious thing was for me to promote the brand as hard as I could. I very much gassed up the company saying, hey, this is awesome. You know, in the past, I was very gunko. I can't hide that. It was there. I did say it. Hey, it does happen. I guess I still got it. Well, that's interesting. I feel like shit knowing that I promoted the brand so much. I feel stupid. I mean, I apologize to the girls and everything about, you know, like, gassing up. And I guess the moral of the story is just be careful. Be aware of your surroundings. Look at everything, because you never know what's really happening. And, unfortunately, I didn't realize until it was too late. I didn't. It's frustrating. It's annoying. I wish I could, like, go all out and tell you everything, but I can't. I'm already out of the agency. I've been out for a solid 2 weeks already. 3 weeks. No. Actually, literally last week, right? Everything's just been going so fucking chaotic. I have not even had time to really. It feels like it has not been that long, but yet it has. But it hasn't. I don't know. Maybe it's just the lack of sleep, like the stress. Trying to figure everything out now. It was such a weird feeling when I left too. When you're a part of something for so long. Really need that vacation now. Sadly, I really can't do it at the moment here. After everything, I have a lot to do. Again, there's just so much info right now out there on Twitter, and a lot of new things are coming out. I'm fucking tired, man. I'm so fucking tired. I am tired with the others. There's a subject I would love to touch on as well, but I just have to wait until the time is right. That I was so pissed about. All I can say for that matter is G Fuel. That's all I can say. Oh, man. That is. Oh. Man. When the time comes. When the fucking time comes, man. Again, legally, I can't say anything. Just know that I am careful. And all I can say is, you know, I have been extremely fucking pissed for the past few months. I have been extremely upset with how things were handled behind the scenes. And the auditions. A goddamn fucking auditions, bro. It's so funny because I got this TTS upgrade, and I can talk faster, but I genuinely am having I'm having trouble finding the fucking words. I am legitimately pausing because this whole situation. And trying to find where I can step. I mean, I know you guys knew that they were late on payments for me too. Like, I complained about that. That should have also been another sign for me too. I mean, at one point, I really needed the money, too, because I had so many projects in the work. And they were behind on it, and I spoke about this before already too. It was already a couple months, so I was just genuinely just like, dude, I need the fucking money, man. I'm having so much going through here. I really should have just said, like, hey, why is this taking so long? I made excuses for them. I actually made excuses for them because I genuinely thought nothing of it at the moment. Because I'm stupid. It's just a lot going on. My mind is in a million places at once at the moment here. I mean, I've been trying to stay out of shit, and then the biggest one just literally dropped on me, dude. It was supposed to be. I told myself at the beginning of the year, it was supposed to be, like, a normal, was gonna take it easy. It was gonna be fun. It was gonna be a good year. I had a rough year last year. And then the year before. Can't catch a fucking break. Really cool. I'm gonna Try my best to. I'm sure they probably already got help, but, I would still try my best to support the girls, with whatever connections I have. But I'm sure they already, at this point, are setting themselves up to, also, for this whole thing, by the way, to let this out of there. Obviously, I can't mention anything beforehand, but it was not for me to say at the moment, Miles, the one who needed to say this because, Mouse, this is something that absolutely affected her more than anybody. Like, if I had said anything or if anybody else has said anything, I think it would have been more confusing. So it had to come from Mouse. It had to come from her. Gun run. I have a lot of words to say for that. Legally, I can't say anything. But, please note that I've been screaming at him for the past few years. I can at least say that. Again, I just didn't think anything of it at the time. I was naive, still super excited about everything, the future. I mean, who would it be? You're in an agency that's on the map. I remember when the other three left, I thought it was really fucking weird. I still talk to them. But I genuinely thought that was so weird. But, again, I can't discuss anything at the moment for that either. Yeah. Right now, again, with the legal issue, it makes things hard to talk about right now. I will say, however, when Matara, left, I was pissed. I will say that I was absolutely pissed. But, again, situation right now is lots of red tapes and I have to be careful. Once again, it pisses me off that I cannot fucking say shit. But I do stand by the talents. I do stand by the people who were affected by everything. I stand by whoever is coming out with the auditions. I know a lot of them are hurt right now. Well, hopefully. I don't even know. Oh, man. I'm owed a lot of money. I am frustrated. For all of you. I am frustrated for the talent. I'm frustrated at myself for this entire situation. Situation that's unraveling for not seeing it faster. I'm frustrated for everybody who literally just fucking joined the organization. Literally, not even within a year. When the time comes, I can talk about more. But, only so much I can say. There really is only so much I can say at the moment, just in case. And I know you guys have so many fucking questions. And I do ask that you do be respectful to the talents. This is very hard for all of them. I just ask that you wait for everything to legally come out. And when it's all said and done, when everything is out on the table, we can figure it out from there, or we can say our piece. No, a lot of the others are probably already gung-ho. I already know they're so gung-ho on everything. Again. Case on Little just drags. K-Sun literally drags somebody to the freaking call for that one. That was kind of insane. They're pretty cool. That was pretty cool, but, again, you just gotta be careful. You do need to be careful, because I don't. There's a lot of unknown factors as well. Everybody's on edge. Everybody's on edge. There's a lot of. There's just a lot. And I just need you guys to also be mindful. Just all this stuff is just coming out. I know how easy it is to get riled up. It is very much easy to just jump into the pile. You do have the right to be frustrated. You have so much of a right to be frustrated, but you also need to be careful. You need to wait for everything to come to light. When we find the answers, you're just wondering why I'm asking the same question myself for the past few days now. I'm asking the same thing myself. Are other charities? I don't even know. I genuinely don't know. The fact that this got brought out, again, I'm here just telling you what I'm allowed to say and what I know. That has been presented. I don't know what else has been going on behind this scenes without me knowing within the past few years. I doubt some of us even know. And that's scary. Knowing that $500,000 is gone somewhere. And that it was brought to light like this. And I shudder to imagine what else is behind the scenes that we don't know. And that's very scary. That is incredibly scary. Think a lot of us at the beginning were just very excited. We were very young still. We were excited at the idea of growing. A lot of us were excited at the beginning. When all this started, it was so fucking cool too. I know it. The more I look back at it, it was pretentious. You know, we were up in your faces saying, yeah, you know, talent freedom, talent first. We were excited. I hope you guys understand. Like, we saw the stars at the beginning. It's like walking onto a movie set. It was so fucking cool at the time. I think a lot of us, we're excited at the idea of just spreading tubers everywhere. On the English scene, a lot of us didn't really ask too many questions at the beginning. We just did it because we were all excited. We were excited at the idea of what was to come. So we didn't ask too many questions. It was super fucking cool. But I guess sometimes they really do. Beware, they say all good things come to an end. I guess that saying really does hold up pretty well. Man, remember that time where we were all over Japan and everything at the moment? That was really cool. I remember when the girls were all so excited about that. Or how, you know, we'd be on the magazines, or the concerts were really cool. Yeah, everybody was super excited about our first concert. When Shakira got to join, was such a cool moment. Haruka. Oh, Shakira's joining? Oh, man. I really should have just been asking questions. I was too excited. We all were. So I do ask that she goes apart all the other talents. They really go support all of the talents. They need it a lot right now. Baby really needed it a lot. They really do. I didn't start making up a stink until, like, I wanna say, near the end of last year. I bet they were so happy to get rid of me at that point. I wish I could say more when the time comes. But I'm tired. I've been tired, man, trying to keep it all together. It's been exhausting, man, and I can't even imagine for the others as well. I can't take a vacation, not yet, not until I get everything figured out. I have a lot to. I'm getting contacted by people who tried reaching out to the agency and never got a response. So I do have to figure out some things. You know, once everything's figured out, man, yeah, I guess that's all I can really talk about, until everything is resolved and I can actually talk about it. Because I have a lot to talk about. I wish I could say more. I do have a lot to say, but at the moment, I just have to wait. I just have to wait and see. So that's it for me. Ing.
I have been lied to from the company a lot about the situation. So my payment stopped last September. I was asking what's going on for a long time, multiple times. All they said was, it's going to be paid, it's going to be paid, it's going to be paid. And it was never paid. And I think it will never be. Yes. The reason why I waited so long was that if I like say, okay, I'm gonna reveal this information and I'm gonna quit. If I say that, I thought they were not going to pay me the amount they owe. And that was scary for me. But, so recently I've decided, fuck it, I'm leaving. And I was about to tell you guys that I will be leaving this month. And I was getting ready for that. I wasn't ready for today's whatever came out today. I was not ready. There were so many things that I didn't know, but this is what I know, and this is my story. And I will have the VShojo CEO, VShojo JP CEO, explain this to you guys, because I have done so many. Well, it's not so many. It's only about 2. I've done 2 streams with him. I was saying all the good things about VShojo. Fucking embarrassed about this. Now that I know that I fucking lied to. So I'm so ashamed of myself for believing in someone who only had interest in our money. Well, let's ask the VShojo CEO, VShojo JP CEO, about what the fuck's going on. I am going to call him right now. こちらは、V-Shoujo. This is V-Shoujo. JP CEO. Are you still the CEO?
For now, yes.
まだギリギリ CEO だそうです。は
はい
い。音も聞こえてるということなので、I would like you to explain the situation because I know you know more about this situation than me.
Slightly more, maybe.
Slightly more, okay.
Yeah.
But I need to know everything, and the fans should know everything. He'll be explaining in Japanese and in English. Is that okay with you?
I'm not really good English speaker, and also I don't trust myself, like the speaking the correct word and term in English. I want to be super careful about what I'm saying here, because
Right.
yeah, as you explained that,
That's fair.
yeah,
But
like, and
okay, then okay. まず日本語でどうぞ。
まずディスクレーマーなんですが、
So you were told from V-Shoujo that they were willing to pay. They're gonna do it like next month. Of course they're working on it. And then now,
というこ
are
と
you
ですね。
telling me that you've been lied to?
嘘をつかれていたっていうところはあったんですけれども、
So did you just say that V-Shoujo JP itself was doing good
そうですね。
in finances too?
そうですね。
You haven't paid me.
っていうことになるんですね。その本社の中の帳簿上はそうなってたっていうことは聞いてます。
でもタレントに1円も払われてない状態っていうのを把握しておられたんでしょうか？
そうです。はい。
So this is what I want to know. And this is what everyone wants to know. Why did this happen? Why? Why? なぜ起こったんですか？こんなことが。
これに関しては、全ての範囲を僕が見えてるわけじゃないんで、
Are you telling me that it's not like someone moved, like someone did something maliciously? It's like they just weren't good at it.
ということですね。
Finances. Are you getting paid right now?
は、
あなたはお給料もらってるんですか？今 V 症状から。
ほぼもらってないですね。
ほぼってことは？
ペイカットを、受けている
ペイ
っていう。
カットって何ですか？ I'm sorry, it's all about me, guys, but the only thing I could talk about is me right now. So, well, I'm not getting paid. While I'm not getting paid, you were getting paid. Well, staffs do have to get paid. So I'm not gonna say like, hey, don't pay the staff, just pay us. No, I'm not gonna say that, but just kind of sounds very unfair to me.
そうですね。
Talent first, my ass. Was it like staff first?
でもスタッフは本当に悪くなかったと思います。
Is the debt gonna be paid? Is my money gonna be paid?
そうですね。デッドが払えるかどうかっていうのは、会社がこれから持ち直すかどうかにかかってる。特に US 側、今の状態だと分離できていないんで、
はい。
持ち直せるかどうかに関わってるところなんですけど、かなり難しいと思います。
Or even try to add multiple talents to this company. After I told multiple times that they haven't paid me and they have a lot of problems. What was that?あれは何だったんでしょうか？
タレントが追加されたこともそうなんですけど、追加しようとしてることもそうで。
Someone could have stopped this situation. It went all the way. It didn't have to go all the way.
そうですね。特に
Did anyone inside V-Shoujo say, hey, there's something wrong. Hey, let's not do this. Hey, let's stop this and let's see what our finances are going. Hey, looks like this amount of money should be paid to the talents and we haven't. Hey, we need to do something about that. Did anyone say anything about that?
という話を聞いて進んでたっていうことですね。
So they were lied to.
そういうことですね。
That's a lie. Yes. So that's a yes. Okay. So who was lying? 誰が その、まあ、いわゆる嘘やんってなるんですけど、誰がその嘘をついてたんですか？
多分その判断をする人っていうのも複数にいるっていうところと、そこが明らかになるのは今後なんで、私にはわからないところです。
なるほど。
はい。
Any questions from chat? I'm sorry, chat. There's so many things going on in my head. There are so limited things I can say. There are legal issues going on. I don't want to stir anything up for the other girls because they have their own things they have to say. So let's not. There's so many things I want to tell you that I shouldn't. Will there be an apology from the company? I hope there would. Will they? Will they want an apology or something? Any statement? Any public whatever from the company?
私もそう願っていますが。はい。
Well, there were so many things I have to apologize to the fans. So, thank you, VShojo, JP, CEO for now. ありがとうございます。一応、
は
so that was VShojo, JP, CEO for now. I know there's a lot of things you want to say, of course. Me too. I want to yell. I want to scream. I want to cry. And I feel like there were so many unanswered questions. This is just sad. They said so many good things. And I know that they, like, it wasn't their intent to, like, be like this, and I know that, of course. They didn't want this too. I know that. They're not the, like, the evil that you guys, some of you guys are saying. I know it's not. But it's true that they made this kind of mess. Will you really quit today, or will you quit in the 31st? I quit today. Yes, I quit whenever I want to, and I've said that from day one. If I want to quit, I quit. And I am leaving VShojo today. At this moment. Well, I feel like I've already left, like, 2 hours ago. But yes. The reason I had waited so long, the money I should have received, all the way back from, last year, I think. Right now, I don't even know what they have paid and they haven't, so I can't go to the specifics, but they haven't paid me for a long time. The reason that I waited for this long time is because I thought if I reveal any information that they, are not paying, but yes, I was willing to quit this month, but they might like blame me. That was what I was scared of. Yes, they might like blame me for like getting the information out, whatever, and then like end up not paying. But now I feel like it's all over and nothing's gonna be paid, and I feel very sorry for the fans because this was supposed to be. It all came from you guys. It all came from you guys' support. And yes, I said VShojo owes me a significant amount of money, but right now it's not about the money. It's all about the trust. Yeah, it's all about the betrayal. Yeah. そうですね。美少女に対してポジティブな、結構ね、こういうとこだよ、いいとこだよ、みたいな。Yes, VShojo doesn't have the talent's IP. They do not own our models. They do not own our channels. They cannot touch our channels. They cannot touch my YouTube, my Twitch, nothing. So all we lost is a significant amount of money. That's what I could say. A Ferrari amount of money and a big trust issue in my heart. It's gonna be there forever.